Hey everyone, this is a review I've been wanting to do for a while on a new tripod and video head I received. I've been interested in video for many years and kind of dabbled in it, but I'm getting a little more serious and previously used a Manfrotto 701 head, and it's okay for a very small camera, but it's just not up to what I need. I recently acquired a GH4 and camera cage and external monitor and all the goodies, and so I started to look for a head that would do a good job. And boy, it's confusing out there. If you've searched for one, or if you never bought a decent video head, fluid head, you know that there are so many specs, and one is just like almost good, and then there's something wrong with it. And so this seemed to be, a pretty good bet. I thought I'd give it a try. It was on a sale. I paid $4.49 at B&H. It's the Benro C373 FBV6H. Yes, it's a mouthful. Basically, it's a 373 carbon fiber legs on a BV6 head, one of their newer heads. And there's been some, some talk about this head, some early problems people were complaining about. I don't have a ton of experience with video heads other than the 701 and everything I read, and kind of trying to figure out what to expect from a video head. And I can tell you, I really like this combination. This tripod, the total rig weighs 8.4 pounds. It'll go up to 64 inches high. It has 8 steps of counterbalance, which I find critical, because with my rig, when I change it around, I will have to adjust counterbalance and drag to get it to do what I want it to do, and I'll show you that shortly. It has 4 steps of pan and tilt drag, and it's really a great head. I think it's a bargain for the money. I mean, you can pay for, I forget the model, the Manfrotto head was $400 alone. So this is a great set of sticks and a really good, competent head for most lighter weight rigs for $450. So anyway, I'm going to give you my take on it. I'll try to keep this short and interesting. I'll cut away here and show you the bag that it comes in. It's pretty nice. You see that there, and the inside view of the bag. The legs can be strapped in. Very nice, complete kit. And so yeah, the handle here, just something real quick. The handle obviously extends quite a bit. That's nice. Quality seems to be very good. Here is the 7 steps of counterbalance. This is the vertical drag control, 0 to 3. So 0, 1, 2, and 3. And 0, it will just, let me take the counterbalance off. 0, it will just flop, of course. And give it 1. There's 1, very light. Same thing with the pan. On 0, it will just spin. And then 1, 2, quite a bit stiffer there. And of course 3. I got to lean into it. So very nice. A lot of nice features on this this tripod. Quick release Manfrotto plates, of course. All the locks and controls that you would expect. Lighted, a lighted level, which is really great for the bowl head. You loose the bowl, and you can level this right out really quickly and easily. And looking at your lighted level, you can get it right where you want it. Lock it down, and you're good to go. And I'll show you all of these features in detail as we go ahead here. There's 0 counterbalance. You'll just notice without even anything on the tripod, with no counterbalance, just the weight of the handle causes it to drop. Counterbalance 1. Still drops a little bit. Click it in. And so I'll show you this with the rig on it, and you can make your judgment on whether it's something you might want to try out. I'm set up with about the heaviest rig I'm ever going to have on this head. It's my GH4 with a cage and a Manhattan monitor. Also have a Zoom H6 audio recorder here. I will spin this around so you can get a better view of it from this side. I thought I would really test this to the max with the largest lens I'll ever use on this. I have a Nikkor 80-200 2.8, and it handles this very well. I also have a focus puller. Spin this right around, give you a 360. Focus puller. Yeah, and so just turn this off for a moment here. Now, one thing that I found very critical is that you absolutely have to balance the load forward and back. And I do that by kind of visually balancing it, and then of course sliding the plate forward or back with the drag on 0. I do have counterbalance on. Be careful. If you turn counterbalance off and drag and let this go, it'll go all of a sudden, and you don't want that to happen. So I leave the counterbalance on but turn the drag off, and I'll demonstrate that here right now. Take the drag off. Now there's no drag at all, but you see it's pretty balanced. Okay. And that is critical to get the counterbalance to work properly. I can take this rig, and it's pretty heavy, and I can stop anywhere, and it stays. Bring it up. And with all this weight above the center of gravity, the monitor up here, there's quite a bit. So it works very well, but you have to use a combination of drag settings and counterbalance, I have found, to get it to work best. And if it's balanced real well and your counterbalance is set, and this is where this tripod head comes in well. With 8 steps of counterbalance, I find that I need that control to balance out the load. And so I will give you some shots with this lens. This lens is with a I'm using a photodiox converter, and I believe that doubles the focal length, so I'm at 160 to 400 millimeters, so you'll be able to see how the tripod works with that. I'm at 400 millimeters with the 80-200 Nikkor. I will pull focus as well, which is a little tough at this magnification. It's hard to do this without interrupting the setup. Again, we'll go down, up, down, rather. And then up.